morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you. Welcome back to the Beta Planets. We've returned to the Manor of Madness, a state within the darkest dungeon. And seeing some people are on a holiday, I've given myself the liberty to name some of our heroes here after them. Ferelius has joined us once again, and he is on the Antiquarian. After all, he is a knowledgeable person, and we've had more males that applied for female roles, so I think this fits just fine. And replacing Jokerman is Black Luca. Trust me, I know him well enough that he knows the wink that I'm doing here. And this is our Plague Doctor. Both of them are not going to see action today. I think I'm going to do that in the next episode. But for today, I want to take on the Brigand 8-pounder. And thus, I have equipped here Cow Daughter with a lot of healing and, well, the usual abilities that we tend to do when they are in this spot. Actually, we can't do Illumination from this backhand, but we could do Judgment. Let's unlock that. Let's give Cow Daughter even more help than Cow-san did. There you go. I've spent a lot of money because first, actually, I thought I was going to take out some other people, and well, I leveled them up a little bit, and now I realize actually that's a bad idea because I had a people here with Aryan and with Black Luca, but we're going to the Wield. That means that Blight is not going to help us anything. And we want Judgment, and we want Dazzling Lights. Oops, sorry. There we go. So, Cow Daughter coming in with a lot of heals, stress heals coming from Dead Puddle with a lot of dodge, and damage and stunning coming from Oomph, and the man with no name is also a quick bastard that's going to do some damage. I do like the fact that we have 3 stuns on this team. And that's also what the last team was kind of focused on with, well, Aryan with his chains and with Black Luca on his powder. But then the other fights would have been troublesome because, well, both of them also have quite a bit of blight, and that's not really what we want to do right now. We want to fight this thing. Now, we have 2 people that create light. That's pretty good for us, so we can do a little bit less torches because I've been spending way too much money. As I just said on the wrong things. So, no, that's one thing too many, and let's go like this. And we have a healer, so we are just going to take 1 food stack. We're going to get some blight, and we can't heal in a way of take it away if we would have a Plague Doctor with us. But herbs quite active in this place. Oh, and should we take a bandage? I don't think a lot of curios activated. I don't think there's also a ton of bleed. Well, actually, let's take a bandage. Or 2. Because I know what we're going to fight, and I know with the Brigand 8-pounder that we could get some bleed, but I don't think they are significant enough. Let's embark with this team.
Folk are by their nature loquacious, and the denizens of the hamlet were no exception. It was not long before rumors of my morbid genius and secretive excavations began to fuel local legend. In the face of my increasingly egregious flaunting of public taboos, awe turned to ire, and demonstrations were held in the town square.
Right, I have of 3 words in those sentences, no idea even what they mean.
Hangs in the air. The war machine is close.
I should talk a little bit less over Wayne. So sorry about that. So, where will you be? Whoa, this is a pretty long dungeon, actually. So, there are always going to be 1, 2, 3. It could be there, it could be there. Dang, this is a dungeon where we have several places where the enemy could be. Alright, well. This requires bandages, actually. You know what, whatever. Yes, I could have been worse, indeed. No problem. And oh, you can't kill the hound. Only here, but it isn't stunned yet. Oh, just kill this thing.
Another one falls.
Because these guys are not very problematic. Battle ballad. And there comes the rapid rush. The bleed is fine. In fact, let's use our judgment. Oh, that's too bad. That just didn't get the kill. Bump in the night. Like not problematic at all. Kill before connect again. Yeah, this feels good. And I know I can't bleed it, but he has no HP, so we can just kill it.
Destroy them all.
If you say so, Wayne Jude, we're on it. I almost fear that we have brought 2 little torches, but we do have we have several ways of creating torchlight, so I guess we were going to have to rely on that a little bit. Slice off, perhaps? The bleed resistance is like horrible, so let's do it. Let's get rid of this guy. 4 damage, 2 rounds. That's not too bad. Could you kill it? You could definitely do that.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
And in fact, if you could judgment this, please.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Does judgment not give any light? No, it's only the selfie. Only dazzling lights does it. Alright, good to know. And stun you. This team has a lot of control. It has quite a bit of...
How quickly the tide turns.
Okay. Cow Daughter is getting a lot of stuff over. Yes, I can understand that your skin burns. Stun this, get us some extra light.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
The only disadvantage is that he needs to target himself before he gets the damage bonus. So that is kind of the only disadvantage in this team. There's not a lot of mark synergy. And kill this. Thank you. And these 2 guys, they are interchangeable, and also these spots are more or less interchangeable. So that's kind of good for our possible shovels. And let's use our first key. Good. Extra anti-venom is not a bad thing in this place. Alright, let's move on. But with the heals that we have, it should be fine.
First test. Now it must be carried home.
And heals both in stress-wise and in normal ways. We have no clue on the next part. We'll light a torch. Yeah, I think we actually brought 2 little torchlight also because we have like no clue where the heck it is. Oh, no. If this is trapped and you get blighted, you are in trouble. Let's get rid of that because I don't want Cow Daughter to have like no HP at all. Already a food activation. This is not going entirely as I had planned, to be honest. Another scout. Good. Thank you, Bounty Hunter, because I think it's kind of him doing this. Let's move to this room. And we may want to consider... I don't want to use a key. Oh, that's like nothing. I may want to consider camping already because of the light. We also found like no extra torches. If you could get a scout over here, it would be awesome. Not again. Oh my.
Wait. Unsprung and thirsting for blood.
This is not... No, because I don't know if there's not another blockage. Yowza!
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
We don't need that much. Do it like this. Alright. One companion. You could remove all our stress in one go, but I want scout ahead. I want more area survey. Could you do zealous vigil? Because that prevents the nighttime ambush. Yeah, do that. And then we're going to say turn back time and treat our wounds. Voila! Get that torchlight up and let's get that freaking scout going on. Thank you so much. Where the heck is the boss? Boss is here. As I said, there were so many options where he could have been. Let's go out there. Now that we feel fine. And here is our extra food. Good.
gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
I think that is a little bit over-exaggerating, but never you mind.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
And here is the brigand pounder, and this is why I had considered damage versus man also to be important, which luckily Oomph has. He's a mankind hater, and this is the problem. The brigand matchman, which lights the brigand pounder, but look at the amount of protections that it has, which is why it's so good that we have somebody that can lower them, even if it's just a little bit. Actually, it's quite low for level 3 thing, but yeah, we kind of need to kill stuff quickly. Stun this guy, make it unable for him to attack. Voila. Get him into the proper position. Nice dodge. Let me go before him, please. Dazzling lights. Stun him? Yes. Good.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
That is one guy gone. And as soon as the matchman is dead, this guy does reinforcements. He constantly calls him back, so you constantly have to make sure,
Eradicated.
nice, that you can get this guy to either stunt or not to be able to act at all. I'm going to say slice off, because now he will die via the bleeding. So there was method to my madness of picking this team. Actually, it was not. This is not such a mad team at all. But oh, that reduction in dodge is not a problem. Actually, just kill this guy right now.
Obliterated.
Voila! He does reinforcements again. And this is a problem. Reinforcements can call up more than one guy. Well, now that you know more or less how it goes... Ooh, that's a bad dodge. I could do slice off. It will kill him if we land the bleed. Actually, I meant harvest. Whoops. I should have actually considered healing myself with judgment.
A powerful blow.
And that is what a crit does. Only 9 damage due to that crazy amount of protections. Oh dear, he has gathered up everything again, and the matchman is now in the far, far back. We needs to kill. That's not a good enough amount of damage. It doesn't even kill him for the next round.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Take it. Ooh, nice dodge. Too bad that this, by the way, is a corpse, because now we can't target him. This is bad. That's not enough damage. And we can't target him, so oh dear. Nope, you're going to see what is the problem when you leave the matchman alive. Fire in the hole. Misfire, that is a lucky thing, because it can do tons of damage, and you see that actually relieves her a little bit of stress. The matchman in the last position is bad, but actually with reinforcements now active, he couldn't do anything. It's kind of too bad that we couldn't actually... We perhaps should have done come hitter as well. But I didn't consider that. Battle ballad. And judgment. Kill him, please. Thank you. And fully healthy. Awesome. Less protections and still it gets like no damage. It's really a tough bastard. That cannon. Well, that's a good reinforcement. That's just one reinforcement, so we can totally focus on him. Can you actually stun it? No, that's 200%, so no way in hell. Just do a little bit of damage. This fight is quite lengthy. But as long as we have the speed to constantly kill people before they can act. Before the matchman can lighten the cannon, we are just fine. Actually, just top us all off completely. And unfortunately this thing of course doesn't really count as a human, it counts as an ironwork, which is unfortunate, but just the way it is. There we go, kill him again. And now we need to kill him. So, slice off.
A devastating blow.
Good, he's dead. That means... well, we could do a dazzling light. Just kill him just to gain the extra light. And with an extra corpse, he may not be able to call up enough men. Oh, the corpse got away this time. No. I don't know how many bounties he has just collected, but I can tell you it's a lot, because he killed every matchman we want to die, and look at the amount of speed that we have gained. And yeah, just kill him. Actually, I should check who... yeah, no, Judgment has less damage penalty, so it's really a lot better to do Judgment. Why the heck haven't I done Divine Comfort leveling? Oh, no, okay, I misread that barely. Yo, stun the Mac. Get him into position 2 so that we have way more to do. I want to look at Harvest. That could kill him, potentially. Oh, certainly a crit. But I was also actually considering a little bit of damage plus the bleed would be enough, but... alright.
Well struck.
The Brigand 8-pounder. So much protections. And this is only the 8-pounder. We have yet to face the 12-pounder and the 16-pounder, because every boss you will have to kill thrice in this game. Yes, because see here, the bleed of it is 3 damage. So he has only 8 HP. Oh, I have to hit really big if I want to kill him. This is better. Because even if he is low for 5 damage, if the bleed lands, he is dead. Don't underestimate the damage in the right circumstances of a Jester. Here you can see how well that actually does perform. We'll mark you again, lowering that protections. Dazzling light, just to get the torchlight. Actually, I think we already have one under torchlight. Yeah, that was kind of pointless. And next round, this thing should die. And the matchman without his big buddy.
A corpse of twisted metal and splintered wood, at home amongst the headstones.
Cannot do that much. He has a move, but it is not that scary. And he's not ever going to do it anyways. Bye-bye. Hellion!
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yes, we know, but we are going to look around a little bit more. I say we're gonna go down here, up there, because we have torchlight by the dozen. We now had a fight where we could actually do that. We have more than enough time to, oh, get something done. Harvest this. Unfortunately, that's... well, next round he's dead. And unfortunately, though, will bleed. Next round this guy is dead, right? 3 HP, 3 damage per round. Yeah, so he's dead. He isn't. But we could uppercut him? No. We could finish him. There we go. Then he's dead. That's at least one doggy lesser. A bad doggy, not a good doggy, like the one with the Houndmaster. Voila. There we go.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Normally you need bandages for that, which is why we didn't get there like a ton of stuff. I really should use our create light abilities a bit more, but we have so little stress that I don't use them from the Crusader. But time to create some torchlight. Because we did camp out actually a little too early, to be honest. And this fight should be fine. Let's not forget that we have more than enough possibilities to, well, heal any physical damage. And that's what these guys do. They don't really do any stress damage, so it's fine. And heck, we already have created extra torchlights. We have released some stress. It's all fine. There you go. You also take a little bit of extra. No, you don't take a stun. No, that's unfortunate. You're up, but also give the torchlight. There we go. Very nice. Oh, 2 times the Jester, but Balloon Dead Puddle is too quick for you. Wait a second, these guys don't bleed, do they? Yeah, they have a pretty high bleed resistance.
Impressive.
Which isn't too surprising for a slimy creature like that. And you know what, just kill it.
Masterfully executed.
30 damage on a slime? I believe that's a wee bit overkill.
Horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
I don't know if this can get anything good, but let's try it. With energy. But nothing seems to have happened. Alright. That is a ton of food. We can now heal everything with food. But there is like nothing that's stopping us, in a sense. I know where we don't have the extra protection dodge right now, but we will create an extra light anyways. Actually, could you kill her in one blow? You could. I have to try this. Oh, minimal damage. Too bad. Threshold incantation, no problem. We have a very powerful self-heal. Regarding stress. I played in the puddle? Did he just say that? I don't know why that is an accusation. That's just fun. Alright, I would like to create more light, but I also need to make sure that I can kill a few people. Judgment. Well, then she at least doesn't lower the amount of light, and now we need to focus on the madman. Nice dodge. Because he is rather quick. Another accusation, but again the same target. I'm quite okay with this. But plus 10 stress until the next camp is a little annoying. It is a little annoying. But we can manage. Yo. You need to start killing these dudes. And you need to... Oh, can't do that. That's annoying. Dazzling light. I should have judgment him. I should have judgment him. I did a boo-boo. My mistake. And now we are going to create torchlight this way. Reduce some stress, but... Yeah, this. That's unfortunate. And that's because I misplayed something. It's not always good to create torchlight if you still have other matters to deal with. Who has the most stress? Like, nobody really has a lot of stress, but... Well, that at least makes his inspiring cry also better. We miss. We need to kill some corpses. He needs to go forward. We need to be able to reach him. Yeah, we shouldn't really equip his come hitter ability. Well, luckily we hadn't stress healed her yet. Actually, he could have hit him. That might have been wiser, but there we go. He's annihilated. Perfect. Dazzling lights. Finally getting our torchlight up again to acceptable levels. There we go. Isn't that a nice bright future this way? HP damage they really haven't done to us in any formal manner that is severely. Wow, we stunned him despite the very low chance to do so, but that's cool. I wish that lasted for until the next camp, but no, it doesn't matter. There we go. No more stress whatsoever. Dazzling light him. I know he's already stunned, but we just want that extra torchlight. Because we have so few of them already. And this should kill him. No? Wait a second. He has, of course, a lot of protections. What was I saying? I don't know. That's pretty good.
Wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I don't want to get rid of the anti-venom just yet. We don't really need the herbs anymore. Well, we don't need the holy water anymore as well. We'll do that. Because I think you can just touch this without it being a problem. You already have enough of good traits. I don't think you need anything for this. Love interest quirk has been removed. Perhaps I should have actually used it as somebody else's love interest, isn't that? I thought it only gave you a good quirk, but it apparently just removes bad quirks. Happens. Let's go up. We haven't been in this corridor yet. Do we really need more food? No, I'm just going to skip this one. Actually, going through a fight wouldn't have been a bad idea in a sense. Oh. Walking a little too far. I kind of want to do these two rooms. No, if I'm smart, hold on. If I'm smart, I will first check out what this curio is. Voila! Stash heirlooms. How handy.
For a task well performed.
And that trap we don't really need to disarm. I'm not going to use a shovel on this. I still don't see the point of it. Because we may have a blockage over here, and I rather would like to go through there. Yeah, a fight brings us more torchlight than just walking around. This is funny to me. You know, let's just use all the torchlight that we have.
A blazing star is born.
I'm glad I didn't use the shovel. Let's hope that these two rooms make it all worthwhile coming back here. Well, this one is empty, that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, just below 75 torchlight. Nothing here. We get a scout though. We get a battle and we get two more battles. One and the room battle is with goodies. So alright. Another one of those things. We don't really need that. What we do like to see is some improved speed.
The ground quakes.
1 stun. 2 stun. 3 stun.
Pummeling.
Yeah, I think this will be fine. But they are so quick that I'm not sure if we... oh, we do get. Alright, cool. Kill this guy. And... battle balance a little more, which is really causing us to being able to act before they can act again. Alright, even if I was already aware that, like, if the days would fail, we would still have the extra torchlight, which would be good. Voila! Uppercut that thing. Get ourselves some torchlight. Dazzling light. Awesome. Look at that. And the game better not complain because I did do it damage twice in this round. Go, my speedy people. Plus 12 speed. Yeah, that is pretty speedy. Kill it. Alright.
Trifling victory.
Who knows, perhaps there's something special now in it. Perhaps a gemstone or something. Nope, just food. I'll just take it. There is our last key going to be active. That is pretty awesome. Stun this guy. I was considering which of the two I would do, but he does only HP damage. And... actually, half of us could be good to hit both of them. There we go. Doggy down. You are on bleed. And... dazzling lights. Voila, that should just trigger, and it does indeed his cloak, which is awesome. Well, we could help this, yep, thing to the next world, and we do. This is considered human? Yeah, it's human eldritch. I didn't even realize this would be considered human. Alright. That's why we do so much damage here with oomph. Yeah. This is reminiscent of the D&D game. There oomph was also like the damage dealer. It was like a half giant with some, I think, barbarian levels and it was crazy. It did a lot of damage. There we go. Actually, we could have done a heal. Actually, no, because everybody's fully healthy. That would have given torchlight, but yet it doesn't really matter. Because
so clearly
we have
or is it merely
finished this dungeon, I would say. I mean, we could walk south and see what this battle would give us. These cures we know we don't want. You know what, why not walk south? We have so much food. Food activation is not going to be a matter. I don't think that this battle is going to give us less than what we would lose if we would lose the food. Yes, there could be some stress our way, but we have a jester. Like, we have one of the ultimate characters to deal with this. So, I don't really think it's a problem. What we could actually do now, for the jester, because this cloak will not be active for quite a while, is we could give him the protection stone. It's not like a super improvement, but it is an improvement. Here. Okay, so we lost 4 food now. That's 20 bucks? I think you get only 5 bucks back per thing of those. Actually, it seems like the sun cloak might actually become active again. With just 1 dazzling light. Not sure, but let's see. Time for a fight. Actually, no it won't. No it won't. Man, this is a super easy fight. We even surprised them. Yeah, well, you know what that means, of course. Stun you. And who has the most stress? 5, 3, 5. I can't live with that 5 stress. It's too much. Boom! Oh, he resists the stun. Oh, well, too bad. What have you? More stress relief. Let's hope this battle gives us a little bit more worth than the food, or if this sack gives us a little bit more than the food that we spent on getting here. Harvest! That's unfortunate for the minimal damage that we did there, but there we go. I think this means that we now, are stress-free. We're going to have a stress-free dungeon with a boss kill. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, double yourself. I don't mind. If you think I would mind this, then you thought wrong. Good sir. Harvest. That at least kills one of them. In fact, our jester has been doing quite a bulk of the damage. Actually, we did even activate the camouflage cloak again. Wow. Unfortunately, that battle gave us nothing, so the sack better be good. 500 gold. That means it was worth it. Let's go. And I do think, however, it's time to bring Ferelius and Black Luca into the fray and get ourselves a lot of cash with a nice little dungeon stroll, probably in the ruins or so. Considering that we have a lot of blight with Black Luca. Yeah, that's a decent overall amount of stuff. What do we get? Tough for Coward Order, that is awesome. Resolution, in town will never drink. Okay, so that's fine. Precise Striker, that's cool. Wasting Sickness. Ooh. That is something that we will have to remove. Because otherwise he won't be incapable of going into the war and the wield most of the time.
Our estate was the envy of this land.
It will be again. Don't you worry. Where are you? There you are. Man with no name. Wasting sickness. Get rid of it. And by the way, I was considering locking a good trade-in for Hodor, for instance. Tough? Yeah, look at the amount of money that cost. No. Still no Hellion. Dang nabbit. Oh well. I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.